My name's Dallin Cutler. We moved to Utah about 2.5 years ago. I actually grew up in San Diego, California, and soccer was my passion. It was everything that I ever wanted to do. It's everything that I ever did as a young kid. I think what brought us here to Utah actually was this hope that I could get away from the soccer community, believe it or not. I was so entrenched in coaching, playing professionally out in San Diego. There just came a point in time where I thought that I wanted to be done with it forever and just walk away completely. So I took a job out here in Utah in the tech scene, completely unrelated to soccer, moved my family out here and ended up getting involved in one of the local clubs out here in Utah County. And from there, it just kind of evolved. I saw a lot of gaps in the market and wanted to be around really good players and decided to go out and do my own thing. So here I am right back in the middle of soccer. Overall, it's been a huge positive. We've built an amazing community. I've met some incredible people, and it's been so fun to watch this develop and grow. There are a couple of reasons we started this project. I'm looking for kids that want to play professionally, that tell their teachers, tell their friends and family, I want to be a professional soccer player when I grow up. Even if that's not going to happen, those are the kids that I want to be around, the ones that are taking it seriously. So I think initially that's where this whole thing started, is I just wanted to be around really, really good players and coach them and give them opportunities to play at a higher level. I think the other reason was I was kind of thinking of myself as a child growing up in San Diego. Always asking my mom why we only practice 2 times a week. I wanted to practice every single day. And my parents didn't have a background in soccer, so they didn't really understand which route or pathway to take to give me the things that I needed. And so looking back on my career, my youth career at least, I would have done things a lot differently. One of those being the mental side of the game. I was a mental head case when I was playing youth soccer, and I never knew how to deal with that. I didn't have a good understanding of how to deal with my emotions. And so being able to provide kids with the opportunity to meet with someone on the mental performance side, it's a game changer. I wish I would have had something like that.
So my kids have grown tremendously since they've joined the academy. I have 2 of them in the academy. First is Ezra, he's a 2013 boy, and the second is Axel, he's a 2015 boy, both of which will be participating in the Europe trip that we have coming up in London and in Netherlands. Their athletic experience 100% has been elevated being part of the academy. Something I've noticed and something I'm really proud of that's come from them is the desire that they've had to work harder. These training sessions, we have some really good quality players, and it's pushed them to dig deeper and work towards something that they want to be better at. So I see at home, they're picking up the ball always and juggling and passing to each other. And they themselves are setting up cones and drills for them to do that they've learned from their coaches. I cannot wait to be 5 years, 7 years down the line to see the type of not only soccer player they become, but the type of kid and young man they become going through this program.
Our mission statement when we first started this was train like a pro, and it's evolved more into elevating the athletic experience, because we don't want to just focus on the elite of the elites. We want to provide a better experience across all age groups and all levels at Utah Athletics. So if your son or daughter is a recreational level player, they should still get the attention that they deserve in order to play at that level. If your son or daughter is the elite of the elite, we want to provide them with the best elite experience that he or she can be provided. One of the experiences that I had when I was younger is one of my coaches, his name was Brian Quinn. He's a huge role model for me even to this day. played professionally, and he thought it was important for us to go over to Europe and experience what it was like to play at these European academies and give us a little taste of what that was like. And it was an experience that I will never, ever forget. We got to train at the Liverpool Academy, and it was incredible. Our boys have the same opportunity coming up in the next few weeks and months. We are taking our boys to London to compete in an international tournament called the Heston Cup. These boys will be playing against some of the top academies in the entire world. Teams that you're watching in the Champions League every Tuesday. Teams like Liverpool, Crystal Palace, Manchester City, Bayern Munich, Bayer Leverkusen. Some of the top soccer academies in the entire world, and these little 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-year-old kids are gonna get to experience what that's like. So it's gonna be an incredible opportunity for them. And these are the kind of opportunities we wanna put in front of these kids so they get to experience what that's like and get to taste what those environments feel like. So yeah, it'll be an incredible experience for the boys, and we're excited for them to go over there and compete. Interestingly enough, one of the biggest hurdles that I think we've faced is working with local clubs here in the area. When I first started, we fully intended to just provide supplemental training to kids and to work with local clubs and let kids play club and then come train with us on the side. In fact, I remember having a conversation with a local club, a leader of a local club up in the Salt Lake County area, and he hung up on me. He didn't even want to hear what we were trying to do and how we could, work with his players. The crazy thing is his players were coming to us and wanting to train with us. And so out of courtesy, I had reached out to this person and said, hey, I just want to let you know, like, we're here to work with you. We're not here to take your players. Very rude about it, to be honest with you. It shocked me. The other hurdle was we faced a lot of backlash from the governing body here in Utah. And so there was a moment in time where we thought that UISA was going to ban academies from the entire state of Utah and make it so that if you were a player playing in a UISA club wanting to play at an academy as a supplemental training, that you would be banned from playing at UISA. And that was a scary time, right? All we were trying to do was provide extra training for these kids. And here we are being told that, these kids, if they wanted to train with us, would no longer be able to play club soccer in Utah. So that was frustrating, obviously. One of the things that I strongly believe in is the law of attraction. And I think that's been really fun to see come together here in the academy. Is we started with a small pool of players that really wanted to take this sport seriously. Their parents wanted to take it more seriously. Their parents wanted to put resources into it. And all of a sudden we had other parents wanting to jump in, all because they want to play with like-minded players and the parents want to be around like-minded parents. And so it's been incredible to watch the support as we've grown this last year. We're very selective. It's like, do you want to take this seriously? What are your goals with this sport? And there may be certain players at 9 years old that maybe just haven't hit their stride yet that we want to invest in because they have the personality traits that we know will take them to that next level. That doesn't mean that we don't think that kids from a young age should play multiple sports. That does not mean that we believe that kids should be on the soccer field 7 days a week training. That doesn't mean that we don't think that burnout is a real thing. We do, and we believe in balance. Because we've been so disruptive, sometimes it feels like everyone has an us against them mentality. And we don't think of it that way. We truly believe that we are doing what's right for the kids. If they feel like another club is a better fit for them, by all means, go and do it. But I think that we have to put everything into perspective and recognize that we have to be willing to play the long game with these kids, because winning at 8 years old does not translate to winning at 18 years old. At the moment, we have around 150 kids that train with us. Across 5 age groups on the boys' side and the girls' side. So it's growing really quickly, and we're always looking for players that kind of fit our mold and what we're looking for in terms of personality to come in and help us. The ultimate goal for the academy is to be able to take a player from 5 years old in our rec program to a professional setting. whether we own that professional team or whether we're pushing them into that professional environment. So we want to be a one-stop shop for all the players that come to us to have all of their developmental needs taken care of from a physical standpoint, a mental standpoint, an academic standpoint, an athletic standpoint, and take this player from 5 years old all the way to 18 and push them off into the pros. That's our main goal. That's a 10, 15-year plan for us. If there's one thing that I could boil it down to, it's play the long game. Don't play the short game, play the long game. Because there's so much that can happen over a long period of time in a child's career, in an adult's career, in life in general. And that's one of the things that we always tell our parents at the academy is you have to be committed to playing the long game. I would hope that they would learn that one lesson, that it's so important to play the long game and to keep things in perspective. Like short-term wins, short-term games are always fun, but that doesn't always necessarily translate into success. You have to do the right things over and over and over again in order to see success.